So this is the No Limits Highland Peak 1.5 person lightweight backpacking tent. But here, let me do a quick 360. So 10 stakes, uses 10 stakes in all for the tent and the rainfly, as well as the footprint or tarp that I actually personally custom made for it. And I've made a couple of other modifications to it as well. So let me show you here. Loosen up the there's the footprint tarp, ground tarp, and so you see this is where I put the little shoe insoles from the water shoes. Cut those and cornered them and put a grommet there for strength and durability. And then I've got this thin little bungee cord here that stretches out so to connect with the tent and the rainfly all to the one stake, so that you're not having to worry about more stakes or it just being loosely laying underneath the tent. So then I also added this grommet here onto the rainfly and put a line out to be staked down, just to help along with the other around, as you'll see with the other areas, just to help with keeping the rainfly nice and tight and off and away from the no-see and bug net part of the tent. See on the back side here you have a tab for it to stake down, to pull it out and away. You have your vent here by your feet, small little vent there. You have another pull out to stake down that holds it down at the bottom. This is a nice little foot door for you to be able to access into the inside of the bottom of your tent. So if you want to keep gear right there at the bottom of your tent that you want to be able to have quick, easy access throughout the night before you go to bed, that's a nice feature for that door there. The the vestibule part is not all that big, but it's plenty big enough to for you to keep your boots, hiking shoes, or whatever outside of the tent, but protected from the rain. So that's that. The main air vent is up here at the head of your tent. They're not huge air vents, but so you're all zipped up, so just roll back the rainfly and leave it open for as long as you can. But for winter camping, cold weather camping, going backpacking up in the mountains, this tent, you'll be plenty warm in it, as well as dry from the rain, for the really good rainfly that it has. So once you open up the door to the tent here, this is the inside. There's your foot box, which is about 34 inches wide down there, and then up by your head here, it's about 38. It's right about 38 inches wide. There's your little pocket for storing stuff. You have a large pocket and then a small outer pocket. So isn't that cool how it's a dual pocket setup? I like that feature about it. I thought that was really neat. It does have a little clip up there for attaching a tent light, or whatever else you want to hang up there from the top. I didn't measure the height of it. I would say it's about 40. It's close to 48, 50 inches. Yeah, it's about 48 to 50 inches for its center height. And it's a whopping 90 inches long from head to toe. So when I'm laying down in it, granted I'm 5'9", 5'9", but if I don't put my feet all the way to the end, leave a space there for that gear that I want to have easy access to, and then I lay down, and then you have me with my head here. There's still a good bit of room that my empty backpack could actually lay up here. I couldn't, wouldn't have any trouble laying my backpack and keeping my backpack inside the tent if I wanted to. and you know, 38 and 34 inches. That's plenty wide. There's plenty of width here for you know, for your shoulders, elbows. You know, have your arms wherever. Plenty of room for, you know, rolling around in your sleep if you're, you know, a restless sleeper. So yeah, it's plenty of space even for somebody over 6 feet tall. Would not have any, you know, any complaints about limited space in it. It's fairly roomy for a one-person backpacking tent. It's fairly roomy for sure. So it's nice. So yeah, however tall it is, you know, I'm sitting up in it, and you know, sitting up straight, my back straight, and my hat on my head comes all the way to the top. So you know, that gives you an idea for the height, how much room you have in the height. But that's it. That's the tent. But they don't make them or sell them anymore. It's a discontinued model. It's a I don't know if No Limits is even out there still making anything for that matter. But I mean, I don't. For whatever reason, they finished themselves. But that doesn't mean that it's not an excellent tent. I have sprayed it with the waterproofing spray. I've camped in it probably 3 or 4 times, and Cody camped in it once on a scouting trip back a little while ago. So as I was taking it down, I wanted to make sure that I don't remember if I included it in the video earlier or not. But the way this tent pole setup is, it's a lot like the REI's half dome, quarter dome, full dome tents pole setup, as far as it's got these you know, center points. It's got 2 of them, one here and one there, you know, top and, you know, up by the head and then down by the feet. But it's got those center points that the guys all fold up close to. So it's all one tent pole with those 2 center hubs that they break down from. So it's all one pole, all one piece, you know, that you know, breaks down like that and sets up by, you know, connecting up like from those center hubs. So yeah, that's you know, a nice feature that some people like a lot. I like it a lot. So it's just one pole. Okay, so all packed up, here it is, the No Limits Highland Peak tent with the ruler here. It's ends up being right about 17 inches and long, and about 5.5 inches in width. So 17 inches long, 5.5 in its diameter. And just to show you how much it weighs, we will pick her up here, and as you can see, 4.46 pounds. So yeah, it's just a little bit heavier than I thought it was. I thought it was more like 3.5, but it's actually just under 4.5 pounds. Still on the lightweight side. Anything under 5 pounds is pretty much considered lightweight, and for being under 5 pounds, it's a pretty spacious backpacking tent, or just camping tent in general for one person to sleep in. So that's it. There you have it.